like we're gonna do a face-to-face event at a brewery over like right on the edge of Ackworth in Dallas, over near Seven Hills.
Okay.
And we're gonna have people out there for hopefully the same thing, but because we have no basis for the face-to-face, like if you come out there and we're selling you a vendor table for $200 and then 200 people come and half of them buy from you because they're within like 10 miles from you, it's worth way more than that.
Right, that's right.
You know, so we just don't got enough data.
Yeah, that's where I usually make the most of my money. Is through face-to-face through trade shows. So I deal with a lot of hospitals, colleges, and stuff like that, and so I try to go to those trade shows. And when I do, it turns out to be great.
So you guys are HVAC. Go ahead, introduce tell people your name and your company.
Oh yes, my name is Charles Raglin. I didn't even know we was recording it.
It's always rolling. Yeah. He'll cut it up, make it what it needs to be.
Right. Yeah. Charles Raglin. My company is Steira Air. We are in the HVAC industry. We are a specialized cleaning. We have a specialized cleaning service for HVAC units. Commercial units, the bigger units you see in hospitals, colleges, K through 12 schools. We have a specialized steam process that we use, zero chemicals. So it's 100% natural, sustainable steam process that sterilizes and cleans the HVAC unit, not just the coils in there, but the entire unit there. So it's a great.
So are you guys doing residential as well, right?
No, we don't.
Just only the commercial?
Just the commercial on the cleaning of that. But we do have another product that we do for residential. We have a duct cleaning service, and we have a bipolar ionization product device that actually kills viruses, any particulates that are in the air and on surfaces.
Yeah, so it pushes out like these charged particles that kind of grab onto a virus and pull it to the ground and kill it.
That's correct. That's pretty
cool.
Yeah. And
I'm glad you say that in English, by the way.
Yeah, I tried to make it, like I'm talking to one of my kids or something there.
Yeah, but because I hear that and I'm interested in it, but the more scientific you get, I'm like,
yes,
nah.
Yeah,
the more scientific, I'm like, that sounds expensive.
Yes, and it's not, especially not for the residential area there.
Sure,
it's quite affordable. And it's going to save lives and just make you that much healthier. If you're in the house, if you notice when you're indoors, you notice your eyes itching all the time, your throat's irritation of the throat, things like that. That's because of the stuff that's in your air there. And our device knocks all of that out of your airflow and just purifies your air. So you have mountain fresh air in your facility, home, whatever, at all times there.
Right. That's
and
pretty
including
cool.
COVID, it kills COVID as well. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I'm sure some people will be interested in that. So if that's one of those things where if you're going to have to replace your unit or something like that anyway, you might as well take a look at the newer technology.
Yes, you'll want that on your HVAC system.
So isn't it in addition to, or is it like a whole unit in itself?
No, it's in addition to. It's very small, cool. Very small little unit. That is just amazing. And there's a bunch of them out there. The bipolar ionization is becoming very, very popular. All the schools are starting to do that, put it in their systems, the hospitals. But they need to be, really look at what they're putting in there. Our product puts out the most ionization of any of the products out there. We put out anywhere from 10 billion ions per second to 1 trillion ions per second. With our product device, and it's the best and the safest one out there. So.
That sounds pretty cool. It sounds pretty cool. Whatever that means. Yeah, it definitely sounds the safest.
I'll put it like this: the closest one to ours puts out about 600 million ions per second.
Oh, so you guys are well above.
Yes,
you're double at the minimum.
That's correct.
Or no, you're 10. You said 10 billion, right?
10 billion is our minimum.
Oh, so you guys are 20 times 20x that.
That's correct.
You want to know something I seen on Facebook the other day, Tristan? I want you to pull it up too. You don't got to pull it up on Facebook. But there is a service out there that people are marketing like really hard right now that I'd never seen before the other day. And they'll come in your house and they'll blow the lint out of your like dryer vents and your HVAC. Have you seen that? So I watched this video the other day of this dude blow like so much stuff out of this like port that holds dryer lint. It was the nastiest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I kind of want you to show me a video of it again so that we can talk about just how much stuff is in your closed up spaces in your house.
And that's the duct cleaning companies. That's what we do. We do the whole
Same
house
thing?
and your dryer vents and stuff. Yeah, as well. Yes.
Is it gross like that in real life?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God.
You think about it. All the times you wash clothes, you dry clothes, you do your lint trap.
Right.
You might clean your lint trap, but all of that's in your lint trap. If you ever ran it without the lint trap, or what's getting through the lint trap is in that duct system, because all of it doesn't go outside.
Right.
There. If you go out and look and see where it exhausts out, you don't see anything out there on the ground. So it's getting caught in your duct systems.
Yeah, that's gross. That was gross. I literally watched like pounds and pounds, like handfuls and handfuls of lint and dirt and pollen and everything else. I mean, that was ridiculous. So you guys do that as well?
Yes.
Is that a commercial thing as well?
Commercial and residential.
Oh my
that
goodness.
we can do residential. Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay, okay. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
And then how do you get? You said you get most of your business from like
trade shows.
Yeah.
Yes, we go to trade shows.
What about now? There's not a whole lot of that happening.
Yeah,
you're doing it virtually, or you're just kind of doing it a different way?
Well, it's been tough. When Corona hit and everyone was mandated to stay in. That hurt quite a bit. I thought it would increase our business because of what we do. Our product, our steam is 320 plus degree steam. So we are going to kill COVID or anything else that's in any HVAC system. So you would think that my business would just explode because everybody's going to want that. But my base of business was hospitals and things like that. So they really had to cut back on who was coming into the building.
Yeah, access in general.
Yeah, and they cut contractors. No contractors were really coming in there. So it hurt, but it gave me a chance to really sit back and look at my business and work out some other ways of actually doing business with my clients there.
Did the residential kind of pick up at that point?
No, actually, we're just starting to get into the residential, portion of it. That really made me start looking at residential. Because 99.99% of my business was commercial.
Sure.
There, so it really made me start looking at the residential end of it there.
Do you got? Oh yeah, please show me this. Oh my God.
Yeah, so that's the agitator he's got in there, and it's look at that.
This one's even worse than the one I saw the other day.
Somebody in the comments was talking about the second clip. Said it was like a python.
Yeah, and that's just a little dryer vent right there. So imagine, look at that. So here's a good thing on this. So you wonder why your dryer.
There's no way they found that before the people that lived in that house died, right? Oh my gosh. That's what was in those people's lungs.
Exactly.
Ooh. Exactly. It's had some moisture on it too because it's all sticking together like that. Oh my gosh. This was a mistake. Get me out.
Look at that. Yeah, so you wonder why your dryers, your clothes are not getting dry. You have to run your dryer a couple of times and everything. It's because your airways are clogged. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Oh my, ooh.
You get birds in there.
Even got gloves on. He is gangster with it. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the nastiest thing we've ever watched on the podcast for sure. That's intense. Y'all do that?
Yes.
Hopefully you got gloves on.
Oh, yeah, gloves on, the whole 9 yards there.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. At least you guys pivoted in a way. So you've been kind of tinkering around with the residential for how long?
Oh, it's about a year or so now.
Okay.
Yeah. So once COVID hit, it really got me thinking.
Does those kind of divisions, do they operate independently, or do you have guys that can do both?
Can do both.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
How are you guys set up? What does your team look like?
Oh, so I've got about 2 or 3 crews that run, and I got some guys on standby. But we're not prejudice to any territories. We are nationwide. So I do business in Texas, I do business in Georgia here, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama. We're Oklahoma. I actually just went to Oklahoma, and we're going to look at putting an office in Oklahoma there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I do currently have an office here in Georgia, have an office in Kentucky, have an office in Texas, and we're putting an office in Oklahoma as well there.
Cool. Well, what else besides... so, like, how are you guys planning to kind of grow there? What is making you excited about those territories specifically? You just have connections there? Or?
Yeah, I have a contract in Texas with a hospital system in Texas, so that keeps us going there. And I've got a guy that's in Texas, and a few guys actually in Texas that take care of my contract, and any other facilities that we work with around there. My brother his kids live in Oklahoma, and so we're going to put him back in Oklahoma. So that's why we're
cool.
We're going to do the office in Oklahoma there. He's currently in Kentucky with a crew there in Kentucky, so I have to replace him in Kentucky there.
Right.
And then myself and I got a few other guys that are right here in Georgia.
Cool.
And all together, we run all over the place.
Right.
To get things done there. I actually was just in Kentucky yesterday and came back last night.
What part?
In Albany, Kentucky. It's a little rural area.
South?
Yeah. Yes, in South Kentucky there.
Yeah.
Not about 2 hours or so, hour and a half from Chattanooga.
Yeah, I've done some hunting near that area.
Okay.
I like to hunt. What do you like to do?
Man, I love to fish.
Oh, really?
Yes, I love to fish.
I'm sure you've been some cool places.
I have not fished in probably 5 or 6 years.
Oh, really?
Yes. But I said 2021. I'm getting back in there. I'm go get me some more poles, leaving them in my truck.
Yeah.
And I'm just start fishing.
Well, you're more than welcome to come fish with us. We're right here on Lake Altena, so.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
We throw that. Well, it's about 6 feet higher than it was on last Sunday. There was so much. It was higher than I've seen in a long time because they changed they ebb and flow the water with the dam out. So they make the water lower or higher at certain times depending on kind of what they're doing, what they're building, whatever.
Yes.
It was so high.
Yes.
It was so ridiculously high.
Now, is there a little like a water park or something like that for the kids?
At Altena, there's in Emerson, kind of headed toward Cartersville. There's it's like a wakeboarding. Like they've got the automatic things where it'll pull you and it spins around up in there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They've got like volleyball pits out there and stuff. But Emerson's really cool area. It's got Lake Point Station. It's got a bunch of like younger kids games, like arcade style games, and putt and stuff like that. But like when it was first getting built, one of the first things I did up there was we went up there and watched like Zion Williamson and a bunch of the play. Okay. Yeah, they're ridiculous. They have some huge names there. Adidas sponsors a basketball tournament up there every year. It's huge.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Huge. Yeah. You know, sports background?
Yeah, basketball. I'm a basketball guy.
Yeah, me too.
Love my basketball, and went to military. I played basketball while I was in the military and everything, and but it didn't, I didn't go pro, like I wanted to and everything. But it's been okay.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
When were you in the military? What division?
86. I went in 86. Well, actually 87. I graduated from high school in 86. Telling my age there, and went in the military January of 87 in the Army. Went to Germany, my first duty station, 2.5 years in Germany, came back to the United States, then went to a hospital unit in Virginia, Fort Lee, Virginia, 85th EVAC Hospital. Loved that company there. We had a great time. And then went to Saudi Arabia during the Gulf War with that company. Saw a lot of stuff. Saw some nasty stuff. Saw it was an experience there. And then my son was born. My oldest son was born while I was in Saudi Arabia. And after that was over with, they was going to send me back to Germany. And I was like, no, I've got a child down here that it's time to be a dad. So that's when I got out. And, so I spent 6 years in. And I really appreciate the military. It's done a lot for me. gave me my back. I went in for HVAC, and I'm still doing it. You know,
Right.
so.
Right. Well, I appreciate your service for
Yeah,
sure.
I appreciate it. Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. How do you think that that's kind of determined a lot of the way that you kind of do your thing now in your business?
I think so.
You got a lot of that militaristic style of running everything.
Yes. Well, you know, from what I'm hearing, a lot of my friends have told me that I've been this way even when I was in school and kid. You know, always trying to figure out how to turn a dime into a dollar.
Right.
And I didn't realize that, but they told me that, and so it's worked out. And then the military just gave me that discipline.
Sure.
And because you have to be disciplined, you know, with your business, and got to focus, you know, on it there.
Right.
And so it gave me that.
Right.
So it's been good.
So-
And the lack of fear.
How old are your kids now?
My oldest is 30 and my youngest is 23. Yeah, she's 23.
Nice.
Yes.
So they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
Nice.
No, they're gone, but they're not.
Right.
My two girls,
Well, they're never gone.
I've got my youngest daughter's 23, and then my oldest daughter's 28. They're still at the house there, but it's okay. Yeah, I enjoy having them around there. And so they're still around. My boys are out doing their thing, and they're in Kentucky. And I got 6 grandkids through my boys there, so they keep me busy.
Yeah. So they're definitely not gone. They're the furthest thing from gone.
That's right.
So what do you spend a lot of your time doing? Chasing around them, watching sports?
Most of my time is I'm chasing the business.
Yeah.
99.99%. My son has told me that I need to let my wife start dressing me because he's tired of seeing me in business attire. You know.
That's exciting.
It's funny, and I was like, I'm sorry, but you know, hey, it's what I got to do.
Well, one thing we talk about all the time is consistency. Like in the podcast world, in the business world, everything else, like it's just consistency.
Yeah, that's
when
right.
you're consistent for so long, you don't have to be as consistent.
That's
you
right.
know,
That's
like you kind of are a question mark until you're not a question mark. Once people kind of see how ingrained it gets in you, they don't.
Yeah,
you don't
that's
have
right.
to testify to it every single day.
That's
you
right.
know what I
That's
mean?
right.
So, you know, we aspire for that level of consistency within our own business and our own brand. So I
That's
respect it. Don't ever take them off.
That's right.
Got mine on as well. But that's pretty cool, man. What do you guys do? What's the community like over there, kind of in your area, like in that Lithonia area?
Yeah, it's really nice over there. You know, everything's starting to open back up. You know, we don't do a whole lot. We go out to eat, you know, from time to time. We like to go to the restaurants and sit down to eat there and stuff. Cinco de Mayo. We tried to go to Cinco de Mayo the other day, and it was just incredible.
Right.
Yeah, how the restaurants, we couldn't get into them.
Right.
We had to go do pizza.
Yeah. we went on the 4th on Tuesday to the Mexican restaurant for lunch, and I was trying to bribe my waiter to give us some Cinco de Mayo shirts one day early. And he was not with it, by the way. He was very nervous, but he was like, what if I give you this shirt and then you wear it back here tomorrow? How can you wear your shirt to the Cinco de Mayo party? And I was like, okay. I was like, you got a point. I won't wear it tomorrow. I was like, I promise I'll wear it the next day. And he was like, nah, I can't do it. I was like,
Right,
oh, man,
right.
come on. I've actually spent some time up there in Lithonia. There's one gym there that constantly hosts like EYBL tournaments, like a AAU basketball tournaments.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what it is, but it's right off of 20 off the interstate. And like you come off the interstate to the right, and then you take another right, and you go way back up this hill. And at the top of the hill, kind of like a roundabout area, and there's a gym up there. I don't know if it's a church or a brick gym or something like that, but I know we played in that gym so much. They used to book us in that gym left and right. And there was tournaments all over that area, and they would play in different gyms. You would go to different gyms to play
Right.
different games.
Right.
But we played in that gym so much.
Right.
And like Lithonia feels like a small area, but it's not really.
It's not. That's right.
It
big.
takes up a lot more space, and it's got its own little. It's got areas that are way more populated than other areas.
Yes.
But it's a cool area out there.
Yes.
It's a cool
Yes.
area.
Yeah, I love it. We've tested out Atlanta
Sure.
quite a bit. You know, we went to Sandy Springs, Sewanee, Lawrenceville. You know, all those places we tried when we came, and then my wife found. You know, of course, it's always whatever she wants, and I believe
Right.
in happy wife, happy life. So.
What is your motivation now? Because you're as kids are getting out of the house. They've been working on it for a decade. It's cool.
Yes.
So kids are about to be out of the house. You're about to be empty nesters. You're probably going to make more money than ever. What keeps you motivated to spend so much time looking at your business?
What keeps me motivated now is my family. My goal is, and I talked to my kids about this over the weekend, this past weekend. My oldest son was here. And my goal is to have all of my kids and immediate family, brother, sister, mother, all them. No one is going to be working for anybody else anymore. It's time to start your own business and work for yourself. If you're not working for yourself, you work for me,
right?
Or we're gonna go into business together. But it's time to really put that into everybody's head and really drill entrepreneurship into everybody's head and get everybody doing their own thing, making their own money, because that's your true retirement. I don't want to be someone working for someone for 30, 40 years, then retire, and then go work to Walmart too,
right?
Because I don't have enough money coming in,
right?
There, so I'm teaching them that, trying to teach them that, and that's my goal, is to have everybody doing their own thing, working their own business.
Right. That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see that being for your kids?
My oldest son, he is a barber. He's got the natural talent. He cuts my hair for him when I go every time I go to Kentucky and I see him. Hey, I need you to cut my hair for me. So he's just naturally talented cutting hair. So he's going to have to go to school to get his license. And then we're not just going to do a barbershop. Let's do a whole spa.
Right.
We're going to do it all. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it right.
You got some strong branding there with your wife and him. She's
right.
going to be well underway.
That's right. So you got the esthetician and spa. My youngest daughter, she's got it already. She can't work for anybody. She's got to do her own thing. So she does T-shirts and stuff now, and she does her little Ubering and everything.
Right.
And so I enjoy sitting back watching her do what she does there. I didn't wear it, but she does my logos for me.
Right.
So my shirt's there too. So that's good. My oldest daughter, we're trying to figure out what it is that she wants to do. She used to work for me, so she may just come back into the fold with me and end up just really helping me out with my business and become part owner.
Sure.
With that there. And my middle son, he's into concrete. So he's currently doing concrete now, and
it's good work.
Yeah,
it's good work.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I think we can do it. I think we can pull it off, and everybody's starting to have that mentality. And I think
we created a play. Well, you made a great platform.
I appreciate
for
it.
Your people.
Appreciate it.
It's like it's got to start somewhere. Somebody's got to kind of break that. Like you hear it all the time, especially from where we're from. We're like 40 miles west of here. Like it takes me a while to get here every day. Mm-hmm. And where we're from is that generational curse of lack of wealth. And like somebody's got to break it. You know what I mean? Like there has to be that one person in line that's like, I don't want to stand in the line.
That's
I'm
right.
not going to stand in the line.
That's right.
Like and it's all about the environment, the platform, the resources that you have around us.
That's right.
That's exactly what it's about.
That's right.
So you played a big part in that, but there's only so much you can do. It's like business services. Like there's only so much that credit card processing can do for you to make you successful.
That's right.
It can definitely hinder you, but it's not going to be the reason you're successful in the long run. The platform, the resource stuff around you can definitely be the reason you're successful if you do it, if you take advantage of them the right way. So it's a beautiful thing that you guys got over there.
I appreciate it.
It's going to be an awesome thing. It's going to be an awesome conversation a year or two, or
that's right,
something from now where we got a whole day of podcasts just with your family and all the Brady bunch of business owners. That's going to be a strong
I would like
episode.
to see that. Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be a strong episode. Well, this has been exciting, man. I'm a pleasure to meet you, man. You're a pleasure to be around. I'd let you in my house any day. So,
I appreciate it.
Anything else that you want to say, man? If you want to kind of give us an outro or give us, how we can contact you, especially.
Yeah,
let us know.
You can reach me personally. Put my personal cell phone out there, 470-424-4831. You can reach me via my website at www.steiraAIR.com. feel free, please go see all the before and after pictures of our coil cleaning that we do out there. It's amazing. You will be really shocked at what's in some of these facilities, and which is some of the air that you're breathing there.
Yeah, I believe that now.
Yes, and then you'll see a good little video on our bipolar ionization as well, which is it's going to be my new super thing there.
Cool.
I'm excited about that.
Well, I won't hang you up all day, man. Our listeners are definitely appreciative, as am I. Glad to be connected with you, my friend. We're going to get this out to the world.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Cool. Thanks.
You have a good one.